Sometimes he can fold you, can break you, but he can make you much stronger.
The way mixed martial arts fighters, particularly in the large organizations, whether it's the UFC or Bellator or what have you, they're developed very differently than boxing. In boxing, they take a fighter, and the goal is to keep that fighter undefeated as long as possible till they can get them a title shot. And a really good manager and a really good trainer will progressively increase the level of the opponents that they face. Whereas in the MMA, you just get fucking thrown into the wolves. And
Well, your match with someone who, on paper, has a similar record than you do, who has a similar skill set than you do. So it's pretty much 50-50 on paper.
Yeah.
Not always, but very often.
Very often.
I believe the reason why it is like that is because if you look at the UFC, for example, look at UFC, the way they promote the event. UFC is like the Vaseline of petrol jelly.
Right.
People don't say, hey, I watch mixed martial art. They say, I watch UFC.
Right.
So the way they promote it, it's UFC 226, this guy versus this guy on the bottom, but they promote the UFC. Right. They don't promote the fighter. They promote mostly the brand, and it's very smart because that they have the monopoly over the others, right?
Right.
Which in boxing, they build up their fighter because the money is on the fighter. It's not on the IBF title, or yes, it's IBF title, but it's
people don't care.
Canelo versus Mayweather.
Right.
And then on the bottom, you know for what they're fighting for.
Right.
Which in the UFC is the opposite. Oh, that's the main difference, and that's why it's like that. Which is not a bad thing for their business because they're there to make money, right? It's a smart move. But for the fighters, I mean, if you're on the winning hand, it's a good thing to be promoted. But if you're in the losing hand, get another job, you know.